Vader turned the cut and cover concept on its head.
Instead of building one big trench initially, he built two little trenches down the sides of the buildings, and into those trenches he inserted reinforced concrete walls. And these then became known as diaphragm walls.
After dropping in diaphragm walls, Vader built a roof over the tunnel, allowing city traffic to resume above. Digging, tunneling, and construction could take place without disrupting life in Milan. Instead of cut and cover, Vader's technique covered, then cut. It's now known as top-down. This method was adapted around the world as a way of completing major subterranean projects with little to no interruption to the world above.
So what Vader achieved here in Milan was to pioneer a really innovative construction method. And it's fair to say that standing down here in one of the new tunnels of the Milan Metro, it simply wouldn't exist without that construction technique.
In 2009, engineers at the Shard take Vader's top-down method and turn it on its head.
Normally, a building like this would be built by building the basement first and digging a big hole down to the bottom level of the basement, and then starting the core from that lowest level and building upwards. Now, we built the core on stilts, effectively, that held up the core while we were building it upwards, and then we were, at the same time, digging underneath it and going downwards. That had never been done before. It was an innovation for the Shard.
Just 23 piles support the Shard's concrete core as it rises from a void in basement level 2. As excavations of the underground floors continue around the pre-sunk columns, the core rises, as if balanced on a tabletop above.
This allowed the engineers to shave literally months off this project, and the Shard was built much more quickly and much more cheaply than it could otherwise have been. This really is an engineering marvel.